So we're back to more Raptors MyGM here in NBA 2K17. Last episode we went and beat the Boston Celtics here in Toronto. Or at least, wait, no, we're playing in Boston. So we won in Boston, that's pretty good. But let's go check out the box score, I guess, for that game. Let's go to box score and check out this game. So Isaiah Thomas had a great game for the Celtics, 21 points and obviously 15 assists on that game. A double-double for him, but problem is his team just could not pick up the slack at all. They had decent, I guess they had a really good game, I guess. Joel Green had a lot of shots, 8 shots, 2 for 8. Not the greatest there, but I mean, Isaiah Thomas, he took 8 for 21. He kind of buried his team, but I don't know. Isaiah Thomas kind of a ball hog in that game. Didn't really help out his team too much, but whereas our team, Jonas Valanciunas, man, he is a monster on the boards. We gotta use him way more. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. 10 for 13. Holy man, this guy is a great center. I'm gonna hold on to him for the entire MyGM. I'm just gonna tell you that right there. But DeMar 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Carl Landry actually got involved too. 16 points, 6 for 8, 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. I mean, Carl Landry, he's gotta be our MVP so far, you know. So let's move on to the next one, I guess. We're probably gonna go sim the rest of the series. I don't want to spend all this time in one series. I've already have been uploading a lot when it comes to Raptors. Sorry for that, by the way. Got some problems in the way, but got over those. Now let's move on to the rest of this, which is, I guess really nothing to move on at this point. Let's move on to some more simulating. So, anything wrong with here? Jared Solinger did well against his former team. Okay. So Jared Solinger, he's a good player to use in the gameplays, but I don't know. He's kind of a morale issue kind of thing. Wait, is he a coddler or a tough love? I haven't played this in a while. I'm gonna take a guess and maybe think it's tough love. He is. Okay, so he jumped up 20 morale. That's crazy. We need him to be good in this series because he's not too bad of a player. He's good to use on the boards, plus he's got a pretty good shot inside, so I mean, he's not too bad. Let's go sim the rest of the series, sorry, in Boston. So it's game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We gotta beat Boston though. Come on, we gotta have a good first quarter and first half. We went and take it, and we're gonna win this one 90-84. We're up 2-0 here early in this series against the Celtics, and here he is, the monster Jonas Valanciunas, 23 points, 18 boards in that game for a double-double. Man, he's crazy good. Kyle Lowry, 19 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 steals. He was money all game long. Will Barton though, he was a liability from the field, 3 for 14. 0 for 6 from the 3. Come on, man. You gotta step up. And Thomas Robinson, I believe, got injured. So there he is. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Let's sim the rest of the game, which is game 3. We're in Toronto. We're in Jurassic Park. We gotta take this one and make it up 3-0 here in this series. Great first half, and we buried them. Oh my God, 6 feet under the Boston Celtics. They're definitely 6 feet under. 121-90 is your final game 3. DeMar played exactly like he did tonight in Halloween tonight when I'm recording this, but DeMar dropped like 32 points in real life. Crazy good there, and he's even better in here. 35 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, 15 for 21 on the field goals. So I mean, that's pretty good there. Kyle Lowry, 23 points, 3 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals. Will Barton dropped 22 and was only 7 for 8, so he stepped it up. Or no, 7 for 11, sorry. He stepped it up from last time. He learned from his mistakes. That's what I like to see in Will Barton. But whereas Valanciunas, 14 boards, 9 points. He wasn't the greatest, but I mean, he's been great the first 2 games. You gotta give him that. So we're 3-0 here against Boston. I know William's gonna say he wants a sweep, and we're gonna demand a sweep. We want to sweep him here in Jurassic Park and move on to the next quarterfinals here, or no, semifinals, sorry, against either the Bulls or the Cavs. That's in this game. We're in Jurassic Park. We gotta shut them down here. Move on to the quarterfinals. The semifinals. Keep getting in my head. So let's go and win this one. Come on, do it for the city of Toronto. We gotta go and sweep them. And we easily sweep them. Move on with a sweep against this Boston Celtics, our rival in the division. That's crazy. So let's see this. What should we do? We'll do. Let's go in. There we go. So we swept them. Our owner's happy. I'm happy. And Will Barton, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 11 for 19, 3 for 6 in the 3-point line. And Valanciunas, 1 game, he almost went 20 for 20 here. 20 points, 19 boards, 1 assist. It's gonna be a playoff high already, 19 boards. What is he averaging? 19.5 points per game. He's our MVP. Obviously in this sweep against these Boston Celtics. Played good in 3 of 4 games. He led us almost in points in every single game. That's crazy. Whereas DeMar, 12 points, 5 for 14. Kyle Lowry, 15 points, 5 for 14 there. 3 for 9 for the 3-point line. It's not too bad either. So The boys played well. We did well. Now we're moving on to the semifinals against whoever it is, the Cavs or the Bulls. So Cavs have 2-1 here. What you got here? The Philadelphia 76ers up 2-2 here against the Bucks. Golden State's up 2-1, but we're the only undefeated team so far in this playoffs. That's crazy. So let's go sim the rest of these rounds. Sim round of playoffs and see what we're facing here. We're facing the Chicago Bulls. They upset the Cavs. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. Jimmy Butler, 34 points. He's been crazy good against Rondo, 16 and 10. Mirotic, 15 and 10. And I think Dwayne Wade's out for the season, I believe. So they take out the favorites, LeBron, a triple-double, and they still lose. Man, that is crazy. So I want to see these injuries here. Dwayne Wade's got to be injured. Injury report, where's Wade? Dwayne Wade out 60 weeks. That's basically the playoffs. So Dwayne Wade out for the season. That is not good for the Bulls. It's basically an advantage for us because I don't want to face Dwayne Wade. He's got ice in his veins. Do you see how well he played against the Raptors last year in the real life with the Heat? Imagine with the Bulls, they have Rondo, they have Jimmy Butler, they have Mirotic, who's not too bad in the playoffs so far. So I mean, we're getting lucky here. Basically the Bulls being dealt a bad card. Let's see their lineup though after that incredible series against these Celtics though. So Lowry, he's been playing great. He's happy. DeMar's been playing great. Will Barton's been playing great. Solinger, not too bad, I guess. Valanciunas, though, we gotta give him like 39 minutes. Actually, no, we'll hold this. We've been doing well with this game plan. Don't adjust this at all. Carl Landry been playing well. Norm, we gotta give him some minutes though. Norm needs some minutes. Same with Jacob Pertl. He needs some minutes too. So Thomas Robinson, maybe drop his down a bit. Drop Gary Neal's down a bit, I guess. You know, we'll drop Solinger's down a bit. So Jared Solinger, drop his down a bit. Give our man Norm some minutes. Same with Jakob Pertl too. We need a few minutes from him too. He's been playing great in real life though. He is doing very well for the Raptors. Way better than expected. Drop him down to his recommended 23 and give Norm some more minutes. Give Jakob some more minutes. There you go. So team looking great there. Nogueira, Wright, and Caboclo don't have many minutes just based on that. We don't need them at all. Our team's great. So now what do we do here? I guess we probably check out that series now. After one series, check out our stats and so on. Let's see this. We'll check out power rankings. Power rankings, I guess, doesn't do that for the playoffs. Let's go with, I guess, playoffs. There you go. So playoff stats. Obviously, Valanciunas leads after one series. A sweep of the Celtics, 4 games, 19.5 points per game, averaging 14.5 boards per game. Let's see this. We'll do sorted by boards. Then we have Solinger averaging 10 boards a game. That's not too bad from him. Assists per game, you have Corey Joe. And then we have Kyle Lowry. Steals per game, you have Kyle Lowry, 3 steals per game. That's big from him. Let's see, blocks per game. Valanciunas 2.5. Turnovers per game. Lowry, just based on he's our point guard. One of the most used players on the team. Field goals made per game, you have Valanciunas. Field goals attempted per game, you have Valanciunas. Field goal percentage, we have Norman Powell, Carl Landry, Terrence Ross, Gary Neal. The highest is DeMar DeRozan though, that's pretty good. Will Barton too, up there at 500. And same with Valanciunas up there with 500, so that's good for him. In real life though, the Raptors, they suck so bad. At least Kyle Lowry did, and DeMar DeRozan did in, the first 2 series against the Pacers and the Heat. But they're doing very well so far through one series against the Celtics. 3-point field goals made per game, is Kyle Lowry. Attempted is Kyle Lowry. 3-point field goal percentage, we have Norman Powell and Kyle Lowry. It's pretty good from him. Free throws, it's gotta be DeMar. It's Valanciunas. Wow. Both in Valanciunas. Free throw percentage, we have Carl Landry, Kyle Lowry, Gary Neal, Will Barton, and DeMar DeRozan. Let's see this. Minutes per game, it's gotta be Valanciunas. There he is. 33.5 points minutes per game is Valanciunas. Let's see who leads us in points. Valanciunas after one series leads us in points. Boards, Valanciunas. Assists, Corey Joe. Steals, Kyle Lowry. Block shots, we have Jonas Valanciunas. Turnovers, we have Kyle Lowry. Field goals made, we have Jonas Valanciunas. Attempted, we have Valanciunas. 3-point field goals made, we have Kyle Lowry. Attempted, we have Kyle Lowry. Free throws made, we have Will Barton. Attempted, we have Valanciunas. Minutes, we have Valanciunas. Fouls, we have Valanciunas. Started, that doesn't matter. And let's see double-doubles. Valanciunas probably. Yep, 2 double-doubles. And 1 from Solinger. So, our big men have been playing well. I like that. Plus minus is Valanciunas. We even have a single player under. We have no single player under minus. That's good to see. Our team has been doing great. So look at those stats after. I guess Solinger, he probably should up his minutes just a little bit. I was we'll drop down, we'll leave Thomas Robinson, I guess. Or should we? Carl Landry will drop his minutes down just a little bit. T. Ross, Gary Neal will drop his down a bit since he's not really up there. We'll give Solinger some more minutes, 26, should be good. And we'll up, I guess, what should we do? Well, we'll do that, there you go. That looks more in balance. We do add in Norman Powell and Jakob Poeltl to go in this mix. So hopefully I'll be good against the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls, I'll check out their lineup though now. See, obviously do they have the injury to Dwayne Wade, that's big for them. But when you come to the comparison, they're 4-2, we're 4-0. Let's see, field goals per wait, this is the season though. That doesn't even matter at all. Season is a totally different monster when it comes to then compared to playoffs though. Playoffs is totally different, but when it comes to injuries, they have Dwayne Wade out 6 to 8 weeks and Denzel Valentine out 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so they get 2 major injuries. We only have 1, and Thomas Robinson with a broken nose, so we're fine there. Bench, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, basically we do, I believe we have the upper hand against the Bulls though. I believe that. We'll go to how they finished in the season though. The Chicago Bulls, see, they finished 39-43, below 500 actually. Surprised about that. Rondo, let's go do some comparisons here. So Rondo against Kyle Lowry, we win that one. Jimmy Butler against DeMar DeRozan, I think we're like almost tied, but Jimmy Butler wins that one. Doug McDermott versus our man Will Barton, looks like Will wins that one. Power forward, you have Bobby Portis versus Jared Solinger. Solinger wins that one, I believe. And center of Ian Mahinmi versus Jonas Valanciunas. And Valanciunas trumps him completely in that one. In 6 man, they have Taj Gibson. They have Nikola Mirotic, Jeremy Grant. Our bench actually looks better than their bench, to be honest. So I'd say we have the upper hand in almost everything except shooting guard, and which is basically Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is huge for this team. And I'm kind of worried about him though too, because Jimmy Butler could be a deadly player. And let's see their stats so far through the playoffs. We've got player stats and go to the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls, I think they're doing pretty well. Jimmy, 29.7 points per game. That's crazy. You have Rondo, 16.3. So yeah, so Jimmy Butler is doing very well for the Bulls. As he's our #1 player to watch though. We need DeMar to play lockdown defense against Jimmy Butler. But when it comes to that, I guess that's probably all of it. So what should we do? So we have the first game in Toronto. Let's see this. Should we sim a few games maybe? Actually, no, we'll probably won't do that. Actually, I'll play the next episode here in the Bulls one, because we'll try and play one gameplay video per series. So I'll play the first game in Jurassic Park against the Chicago Bulls. So anyway, I guess I'll end this episode off here. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Toronto Raptors MyGM, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.